and so unspectacularly
to good plays by Kolento. There's a lot of clips.
Stuff. He really likes to limit. He likes neutralizing his opponent's plays.
Actually, is an answer. Pogo Hopper turn 1, and that is Warpath. There are no weapons in Viper's deck. I think that Waggle Pick is like an actual consideration for this style of deck, but you just aren't running the burst game plan alongside of it.
Yeah.
So Waggle Pick is a card that forces you to go face pretty much. But Viper is more about just maintaining board, getting a huge swing turn, and then killing your opponent in one turn with minion.
Hope you like my invention.
I do.
I think that it's always hand dependent, right? Shadow Step is a card that frees up your mana. Mana is a card where you want to Shadow Step your Pogo Hopper and hold it. Shadow Stepping Novice Engineer might even be better just because we need to get through our deck. Our hand right now doesn't do too much.
Playing the Pogo.
Kolento gets to...
I feel the opposite, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah, I feel like if this 3-3 sticks...
what I would say is that you're pretty confident that Kolento has an answer to both 3-3s in hand. You'll have a Militia Commander, right?
Either that or Ziliax.
I think that Pogo Hopper as a card is just, what's the word for it? Unconventional in terms of how Hearthstone works.
Yeah.
A 1-mana card that's just better than a 4-mana. You have a 3-3, a 1-1, and a 1-1.
Very true.
And this is not something that you're
very happy with.
Yeah,
Drawn
exactly.
one of the Pogo Hoppers from Labracuda, this will be the second one. So there's one Pogo Hopper left after the... And he's going to play it now and look towards the Shadow Step. I'm sorry, look towards the Vanish next turn, I'd say. Oh, you might be right.
Yeah.
He does have 2.
Yeah, I mean, you can just do it based off of how big. You could Warpath 3 times, and then if Viper vanishes, he's only getting back a Pogo Hopper.
Yeah, you've turned the Vanish into solely a Pogo Hopper.
You could even do this just for more tempo. I think that...
interesting.
I mean, that's just more tempo.
This also gives you the bombs as Brawl Fodder as well. It lets you attach them to Ziliax to get extra.
But how do you answer a 7-6 Pogo Hopper? You need... But even if you put... Okay, let's say you put...
Oh. Okay, so there's one Pogo Hopper left in the deck. But there's a third bomb in Viper's deck.
This surprises me quite a bit. Fair.
And
but it's weird that Viper is putting himself kind of on a 50-50.
To me, though, oh my goodness. To me, though, that speaks to Kolento in that regard, where that's exactly the play he was trying to set up. Let's again.
Yes, I agree.
He needs a lot of stuff to happen.
Viper is just going to play his Togwaggle scheme now. He's saying
2 more is enough.
2 more is more than enough.
Town Crier, not good.
We are going to game 2.
8 to 10, sap, and deal 10. Wow. Excuse me, up to 8, goodness. Pogo Hoppers. Turn 1 Pogo Hopper!
Viper didn't even draw the card he says wins the matchup completely. Myra's Unstable Element. And he still took it with ease.
My goodness. And I don't necessarily think it gets better for Kolento. Even decided he's going, what am I going to do on turn 3? Like, what cards do I combo with? Prep do I Viper is very keen at finding quality turns. And that, honestly, to me, has been one of the biggest struggles of Viper.
This is a bit weird to me. I feel like I think that a 1-4 in play right now is something
Viper is not happy with this situation. Just a few points of damage.
Yep.
I had Ziliax already.
Sure. I mean, I think that Viper is just feeling quite preparation later will be more critical than Evil Mystery.
You can always criticize later.
But and then there's the micro decisions, which is the turn-by-turn stuff. You know, a good player can nail down the micro decisions well. A great player can nail it on a macro level. Remember, Ziliax is not a 3-2 in this matchup. It can...
Well, that's a good reason to save.
Oh, no, no, no. Edwin Van Cleef does it again. He's probably gonna, yeah, this is a really smart play by him. He's using his Goblin Lackey to just stave off the damage. He doesn't even need to be in the position of having to use his Ziliax.
Swing turns.
Yep.
That to me is what
Edwin is very good at doing that. This makes sense from Kolento. This is really his only play.
He wants to be aggressive on board, and he wants to preserve his board presence. Oh, Pogo Hopper's gone. One of Pogo Hopper's gone.
Yes, exactly.
So if you're going to Shadow Step the Piper, it means you want to save it for later on. I don't buy that. Shadow Step the Piper, or Shadow Step the Hopper.
Sure. We could also Shadow Step the Evil Miscreant is what I'm saying. that gives us just stuff to do until we approach that stage of the game.
I wasn't talking about the number of pogo hoppers when I said pick a number. I was just thinking of a number.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So I could have picked like 17,549,326,000.
Oh, that was my second guess.
Okay. Well, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah. I think it's 1 and then that number.
Kolento's doing an okay job fighting in terms of just
Game plan right now. I'm at a high enough life total. This is a little bit strange to me.
This is an interesting use of Ziliax. This tells me that Viper fully intends to pressure Kolento out of the game from here.
Kolento has yet to play a bomb card, I believe.
Yep. And that means that Blastmaster Boom is currently just a war golem. Is the thing.
I think it is. I could be wrong. Blowing up the weapon does sound kind of important.
Here we go. Lynchin picked up too. I think that is super important to making sure that Viper can absolutely dominate this position now.
How does he lose?
7-7, 9-9, 11-11, and 13-13 go into the deck. He gets to draw cards, set up multiple poker hoppers in the same turn. He's about to just make too much stuff.
Kolento can answer the next couple of boards that Viper plays, but only a couple. Remember that we have pogo hoppers in our deck. Those are very good. We want them. Honestly, maybe what he's seeing is...
You get 3 from the Lynch in here. This is way too good. Because you want to draw the next pogo hopper too. So yeah, you wouldn't do it this turn. You would just be accounting for it in future, which is what the miscreant's for.
Makes a lot of sense. It's just something to keep good, and he still wants better.
That's the thing. It's like I always know. Honestly, it may just be that he's like mentally exhausted. He's just kind of wincing. Actually, I'm going to ask him about it. That's what I'm going to do. Is ask about what his reactions mean. Does he find something that's wrong with his play? Because he makes that visual a lot, where he makes a play and then he looks. He's like, it could have been better.
It has to be. It has to be that he saw something wrong. I don't think he's mentally exhausted. This is someone that made
Second brawl. That's possible. Yeah, let's go one more.
All right.
So now, I'm thinking Kolento needs to win a brawl.
Clockwork Goblin Brawl.
I cannot imagine much else.
We've already seen this happen once before.
It's exactly the same spot Yarla was in.
Yarla won it. Can Kolento do it?
Best chance that Kolento's got. Oh my gosh! So you're saying there's a chance, because now you look at it. Big reload here.
There's still a bomb in the deck.
There's still a bomb in the deck, but also Kolento has put in 2 super colliders, and look at his life total. 4-2. What that means is a big game Hunter top deck can take care of this.
This suddenly got into a spot where
it's a heck of a card.
It's a heck of a card.
And once again, setting up the brawls, letting your opponent extend, and then moving in. There's no more brawls left though, so Viper's free to go in. This is wide enough to protect against super collider. Plays the other one. Big game Hunter.
4-7.
Sequencing here is paramount to maximize.
It goes from minuscule to very low.
And now he has to hit the 4-7 for 4.
Yep.
Doesn't connect.
That's it.
That's 40 damage.
Viper takes it. 2-0. Drawing Myra's.
40 damage from Pogo Hoppers represented.
Those are 1-mana cards.